Upstate golf guys, here we go. Anthony Rogers steal the show. RGB, Florida Mike on the scene. Hollywood Mikey living the dream. Eagle, birdie, par, bogey, fly. Swing that club, watch it sky. Lombardi putter shine so clean. Golfing addicts chasing the green. Scrounge up balls from trouble spots, off the tee or random plots. Long drive legend with a grin. Grip it, rip it, let's begin. We're the crew you can't outdrive. Golf obsession keeps us alive. Buzzing by in a golf cart spree. Talking swing, sipping iced tea. Eagle, birdie, par, bogey, fly. Swing that club, watch it sky. Lombardi putter shine so clean. Golfing addicts chasing the green.
And we are back for another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. We are at episode 84, gentlemen. Florida Mike, RGB. What up, boys?
What's going down?
Not much. We finally got this party started. RGB has some technical issues over there. I mean, he's living in the middle of nowhere where they still don't have phone service. I don't know what the guy's doing, but
I can only get one internet provider out here. Like, no one else offers a service except Spectrum. So I'm monopolized out here for some bullshit service. Yeah,
these people
Spectrum
in this clip.
It's 2025, bro. It's 2025. What are they doing? But anyways, listen, I have some news for y'all. Y'all. See what that is? Number 3. Third place, baby. Third place. Third place out of 16 guys.
Nice job.
Thanks, brother. I had a tournament on Saturday. It's my first time getting in the money. We were up at Highland Links. Very, very difficult course. A lot of hazards that I played there every year. And Florida Mike, I should have mapped out the course like our friend told us a couple podcasts ago, and I did not do that. And listen, guys, I shot lights out. I shot so good tee to green. I was putting awesome. Obviously, Mike, you saw the scores in Sea Flight. Everybody was shooting pretty high for Sea Flight.
For Sea Flight?
Yeah, right.
Everybody was shooting pretty high for every flight.
Everybody. Let's not talk about our director, Mr. Cahill. I am just kidding, Mr. Cahill. I know it's a tough round, brother. It's a tough course. He struggled out there. But listen, I question, am I in the right flight? Every time I do a tournament? Florida Mike, I'm in the right flight, bro, because...
No, you're not.
I'm not?
No. You need to work. You need to keep putting in work and make yourself better so you can continue to climb the ladder, my friend. There's no reason to be satisfied with C. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Are you having fun? Of course you are. Imagine how much fun you can have when you're out there and your scores aren't so varied to where you could one day shoot an 83, next day shoot a 98. It's not going to be like that. You're going to be tighter. It's fun because like goals change, right? Your mindset changes. You should never settle, ever. Sea Flight's fun. Don't get me wrong, but that should never be the end game. Unless you're older and you're retired and you don't really care, then by all means, right? But you're out there competing, my friend. And when you're out there competing, you want to be the best. You want to beat the best.
You want to move up. Absolutely. I get it. I understand. Absolutely. I understand. But I got to tell you. So let me just tell you real quick.
You should have a lot of wins this year.
I hope, man. I feel like I can now because let me tell you, bro. I told you after the round, I counted the strokes. I finished 6 strokes behind the leader or the winner. Congratulations. I don't know the gentleman's name.
Yeah, he was dialing.
Yep. Drew Jones finished second, another new member, awesome guy. And then I finished third right behind Drew. But I counted I always do this. I said, where did I where did I lose those strokes? Where could I have gotten those strokes back? Where could I have won this tournament? So on the third hole at Highland Links, totally forgot that behind the hole is gone. I should always remember behind the hole is gone. First 2 holes, tee to green, beautiful shots. Tee to green, beautiful shots. Third hole, smash my driver, beautiful shot. Pro shot, should have took my notes down and should have knew never go long on this hole. Beautiful shot, a pro shot, took 2 hard bounces over the back of the green. There's waterway to the right. I forgot that the water loops all the way around to the back of the hole. So now I go from possible birdie putt to lost ball, dropped in shit, right in Florida Mike. Now it's in my head. Chunk my shot. Ended up getting a nice shot up there, and actually Don Frame was like, "Come on, Ant, you could save a stroke here. Let's not take a triple." And I ended up sinking the double. But that was 2 strokes at least.
Yeah.
Now what'd you lose by?
I lost 6 strokes. I said 6 strokes. The winner 6 strokes. So
6 strokes. Okay.
That was 2. So now, Florida Mike, I was putting lights out, dude, with my Lombardi Blockstar. Lights out. I've been hot with that thing. There was at least 7 to 8 putts I had that were, you know what I'm talking about, on the way. And then like 1 or 2 more rotations, that shit was dropping. It was the right line, just a little bit more speed, and that shit was dropping. So listen.
Hey, listen, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
That's it.
And you putt with that putter, man. As much as I joke about it and say it looks like a notary stamp and like a paid side, like when you got the store that just stamp it paid. You hit that thing very well because there's not room for error. You have to hit the center. You have to hit the center of the club.
That's a good segue for this, boys. I wanted to share this. Let me pause for a second here. All right, boys. I found it. Raj, you were talking about it. I have to show off this last putt I had in my 63 holes of golf I played this weekend, bro.
I got a question when you're done playing this video.
Yeah. Let me see if I can make it full screen. No.
I don't think you can.
No, not on Instagram. You can't.
No. All right, here we go. Ready?
This is an uphill, left to right putt, uphill. What's that, about 15-footer?
Let's go! 20 footer.
20. Yeah, I love when
that was a huge breaker too. It looked like a 3-4 foot breaker.
It was
where
a huge
he was. He's right. I know exactly where you are. So he's in the front right of the green, down the. Or no, actually, you're in the back of the green on the bottom. So what did you hit? Your approach shot rolled right down to the bottom there on you.
Yep. I had a great drive right across the gully. Approach shot went to the left side, just came up short, but everything rolls down. You know that.
Mm-hmm. That's a hard one to stick, man. You really got to land that short and let it trickle up to the hole, but it's very difficult to do. That's a tough putt, knowing that course as well as I do. That's not an easy putt, man. Nice putt from there, right? I had to take a shot in Instagram, but you know me.
I know.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So after it went in, where did you go?
I was backstepping.
You go for a walk? You like?
No,
you left the screen.
I was moonwalking. I was backstepping. I was like backstepping, just like kind of like talking to it. I was like, get in there, backstepping. I was like, go, and then fucking drop. You saw Brad get so excited.
Yeah, but see, I'm talking about like you moonwalked across the screen, and you left the screen. You left the screen, and then like 5 minutes later, you came and got your golf ball out of the cup. I was like, where'd you go?
I was running around like a maniac. Oh god, I was so excited, dude. It's one of my best putts I've had this year in a long time, dude. You know how it is, man. Especially playing with your boys.
Yeah, I just want to hear the whole celebration. I was just curious where you went. If you went like slammed a shot or fucking hit the bong, or you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know. So
yes, sir. I wish I could have hit the bong.
You know,
yeah, it was a great day. It was a great weekend of golf, Raj. I got to enjoy the PPP on Sunday morning. I love hanging out with those guys. If I get a chance to play, I am one of the pitch putt and puff guys now, right, Raj? Officially, am I one of them? I mean, listen, I got.
You're in the ranking. I heard. I watched it last week. Absolutely. You're in the ranking.
I got put to the test last year when I had to ride with Fairway Mike. That was, the
That's your initiation, bro.
That was it.
That was it. When you pull up on a Sunday and you see the groups and you're with Fairway, you know it's a special round because if you can get through those 18 and deal with his ball busting and talking shit and talking while you're hitting and everything else he does.
So is that who I'm gonna ride with when I'm up there?
Hell yeah!
Oh, we got to put Florida Mike with him.
You really are though. Like when the four of us go out, you're really gonna ride. You will have the time of your life, bro. I promise you.
Love it.
Absolutely.
I love ball busters too.
It'll be fun.
He's great, dude. He's great. But yo, Ant, I got a real quick question about that video.
Sure.
What the fuck? What socks did you have on, bro?
Yeah.
They're the New York Mets socks that I have pulled up. Like they're like the
They were pulled down though. They were pulled down.
They might have been down a little.
Yeah,
bit.
they looked so
I
funky.
couldn't tell. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You got like ducks on his socks or something? I didn't know what he had on.
For a second there, I thought you had to make the putt with your pants down or something.
No, they're my Mets socks that I normally pull up my shin socks, and I don't know what was happening. Listen, at that point, I was so we had already played 18, so I was already 22 holes in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. At that point,
that's why they lost though. That's why the Mets lost though, because you haven't pulled up.
More than likely. But I gotta give a couple shout outs to my boys that are actually listeners of the podcast. Dylan, he came up and played Sunday afternoon. He's downstate. Awesome dude, awesome cat. Really excited to play more golf with him this summer. And also Mike, dude. He works in my building. This dude, ask Scrounge about Mike. He's literally been playing for a year, dude. He's he went to Temple D1 tennis. Really an athlete. Really good tennis guy.
That's why he's good at golf.
Is that where does that come from? Hand-eye? Is that what it is?
Hand-eye and tennis players finish on their front foot, right? Because they're swinging forward.
Yo, listen, I'm telling you, bro, I've never seen anything like it. Number one, he doesn't take a practice swing. He just walks up to his fucking ball and just smashes. He's a big dude.
Hell yeah. That's me.
He was in that video walking around the back.
Okay.
Then the other thing he does, again, he doesn't really look at it for a long time. He just looks at his putt. I'm like, dude, you don't line it. He doesn't line up, but he doesn't need to. He just like reads it, everything. He'll just go up to it and he fucking hits it in. I'm like, and like,
especially if he's doing that at Freer Park, he was,
dude. He shot really good at Freer Park. And ask Brad about it. I wish Scrounge could have joined this podcast. He's like, this dude is trouble. Scrounge drove with him the second round. He's gonna, dude, literally just picked up the game of golf like. He said 1 year ago. He's been playing for about a year. Plays with his mom and dad all the time. He loves it. I love to hear that. But the dude is an animal. He came to the Florida Mike. He came to the fucking Ryder Cup though. He like first time I saw him, work boots, bro. Legitimately work boots. I'm like, you don't have. He's like, nah, dude, I'm good in these things.
He played golf in work boots.
Yeah, bro. Whatever. I mean, he's smashing.
Gangster, yo, you line him up for a Sunday with the PPP, bro. I need to play with a guy like that.
He's fun guy. But anyways,
bring the work boots.
Let's get. I want to get some PGA Championship.
Hold on, real quick. I want to give before you do that. I want to give a shout out to I seen my first Lombardi in the wild this weekend, bro.
Yeah, where's that?
That's what I'll call it, a Lombardi in the wild. It wasn't a PPP member. It wasn't an Upstate member. So I was played in a tournament Saturday up at Burden Lake with my father-in-law, and Ant, I happened to run into your father-in-law, and I found that out by asking this gentleman, yo, man, where the hell did you get that Lombardi? And he looks at me all sideways, and he's like, what? I go, that Lombardi, man. Where'd you get the Lombardi? And he had the PS 99. That's the same one I have. He goes, oh, my son-in-law. I'm like, Anthony's your son-in-law? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm so sorry, man. I said, your daughter's an angel. But no, I was just obviously fucking around. Told him who I was. He recognized my name, and we got chopping it up for a second, talking about the Lombardi. He said it changed his game, man. He loved it. He was very happy about it. And that's cool to hear too. Like, obviously, it was a connection to you, but like if I could have recorded his reaction when I brought up the Lombardi, like he was excited to talk about it. So like that's a legit cool to see, especially everything Uncle Paulie's doing.
I love it. I love it, man. Yeah, man. Speaking of, Uncle Paulie was just on the episode a couple
Oh, no,
episodes
I had
ago
to
last
miss
week,
it, man. I tried to
and it
jump
was
back on, but I knew you guys were
yeah,
wrapping up.
that was a fun episode, wasn't it, Florida Mike? That guy, is something else.
Dude, he's awesome. I love it.
him. I literally love him with all my heart. I love him like an uncle. Love him like blood now. I really do. I'm
I
meeting
love, I
him.
love how he's like always so pumped up. Like he's just like always in a good mood, ready to go.
Dude, you got to see this, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like he gets all like
That-
amped up.
That's like where I want to be in life, dude. Where you're just so happy about everything.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
know,
listen, the guy beat death. So you know what? I think that's what it is. I think he's happy about everything because he
Yeah.
survived a very rare, tough disease, had a major transplant, and if you see the scar, dude, he's got a scar from top to bottom, bro. He was opened right up. So that
I got that same zipper, brother.
Okay, I love it though, man. Look, I'm happy you're here, Raj. I'm happy you're here, brother.
Same zipper, man. But I'll tell you from personal experience, though, when something like that happens to you, you don't take a single day for granted after something like that. So
that's
like,
why he is the way he is.
That's why I'm always trying to do shit, man. I'm never really like, that's why I don't like you guys are like, Raj, when do you sleep? I don't really, man. I got to keep it moving. I got shit to do.
Amen.
The time's not wasted.
I love
it. I'm the same way. That's why I do so much, dude. Like, I mean,
yeah.
Well, make sure you go over and check out lombardygolf.com and you could pick yourself up one of them PS 99s or a 1985 or the
custom, the Lombardi Custom.
Lombardi Custom, or if you want to use the Blockstar that I'm using with that Roger calls it the postage stamp or the notary stamp, go check them out over there at lombardygolf.com and use Upstate. Not Upstate 20 for this one. It's just Upstate. And you can save yourself some money at checkout. But yeah, Raj, great stuff.
I had to bring it up before I forgot. That's all.
I'm stoked that you actually met my father-in-law. Cool.
Really nice guy, man.
He's gonna be at the JPM Memorial as well. So you'll run into him there as well. But Florida Mike, I just wanted to give our guy 88 Links a shout out, brother. I'm wearing his hat right now. You got the shirt on. I love it, bro. How's that shirt feel? What's his shirt? What are they made out of? Are they soft?
Oh, they're very soft, man. I don't sweat in it. You know, I'm in Florida, so it's hot. It's not like it's cold here like you guys, you know. This is like the navy blue and white. So it's got like that professional class look. It's super comfy. He's got the collarless ones too. Tons of hats. I mean, you got the one.
I'd love to see what those look like.
These right here. I know it's crazy how you're there all weekend with him. You didn't get nothing. Pat's got the.
I know I didn't see Ant all weekend.
No, he wasn't here all week. He really wasn't though. That is true. He had Raj had a lot of shit going on all weekend.
Pretty close to that post office, though, I hear.
Yeah, yes. I mean the guy's got one in his building, bro.
It's going out tomorrow. Going out tomorrow.
Wait, 88 Links. Shoe Dog got he's got gloves, ball marks, divot tools. He's got it all. I use it all. I got the gloves for the bag. I'm getting new ones for the weekend. I always got to rock a fresh pair of gloves for every tournament.
Yep.
Yeah, go check him out. Upstate 20, get 20% off. Check out the shoes. He's got a lot of different designs coming out real soon. So go check them out. They're very comfy.
I love it, man. And I'm in contact with him right now. The guy that has the 10.5s that were on my big ass toes is actually a new golfer. And I told H-Rail, take some videos, take some pictures of him using those because I know Shoe Dog would just love to see them in action and see them used to put to good use. But let's get talking about the PGA Championship, bro. What are your thoughts on that whole thing, Florida Mike? Like when Rahm thought he had it, Scheffler was like, "No, sir, I am back."
Well, he can't be back if you've never left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, they were tied for a minute, right? I mean, they were.
Well, yeah. But I'm just talking about the golfer in general.
Yep.
Like Scheffler is die old, right? So he shot the 31 under, insane, right? And then so he comes here. First day he struggles, right? They're playing the ball down. It's very wet. Multiple players talking about mud balls. And for guys who swing fast, mud balls are a problem. They start knuckling. You know, if the mud's on the right of the ball, it goes left. If the mud's on the left, it goes right and it just wobbles. You have like no idea, right? So he struggled, but he still shot 69, I think. Where I knew he was going to win was the third day, the final 5 holes of the third day. He went eagle, birdie, par, birdie, birdie. That's insane. That is insane. That's 6 under, or what, 5 under in those holes, 6 under. I mean, like, holy cow, right? So
At Quail Hollow is no joke.
no joke,
That
no
course.
joke.
Did you see some of that? Some of those greens and like
Oh yeah,
some of the rough around the greens was just ridiculous, dude.
and you know, I know they don't listen, but Mr. Chambly, whatever his name is, you know what I'm talking about, the announcer Brandon Chambly, who,
Yes.
dude, I want to know where his hatred for Liv comes from, because he's an annoying mother trucker, dude. Like, I
Oh, I
can't
know.
stand that dude. So he's like talking trash about Liv. Meanwhile, you got, what is it, 3 Liv players in the top 10?
I was just gonna go look at least 3, right? Because it was Rom,
Yeah.
DeChambeau, and who was the other one?
Neiman, or maybe top 20.
No, I'll go
Neiman
look.
was in there.
Very well could have been in the top 10.
So he's talking trash, right? And he's saying, oh, that's because they don't play 4 days. They don't know what it's like to play against top players in the field. You know, Scheffler does, blah, blah, blah. Like, shut up, dude. Right? Like, we
It
get
was
it.
top 10. It was top 10, sir. It was
Yeah, okay.
I mean, not to interrupt you, but Neiman got 8th, and then
And Rahm was
DeChambeau
8th. DeChambeau was second.
dude. Come on, shut up, bro. They're
Yeah.
good.
So you have, exactly, they're good golfers. And like,
They're trying to save the PGA, man. It's all they're trying
yeah,
to do. Is
dude,
save
just
the
stop
save
licking Jay
face.
Monahan's ball sack already. You sound like I mean, you just sound terrible. And I don't know how anybody listens to him other than older people will listen to him because they've had to listen to him for so long. You know, he's like the Troy Aikman of golf, dude. I can't stand Troy Aikman. You know what I'm saying? But like, so did Rom tanked? Obviously, he choked. It happens. Rory's done it, right? Everybody still got Rory back. So it's the game of golf. It's just golf gods stay when and where, and it happens. Bryson, same thing. Like, he have some like I don't know if you guys heard his thing, right? Like, he's asking the PGA for a straighter golf ball. This is his complaint, right? Like, you played great, you played good, you fell short, but now and it has some type of legitimacy to it, I guess, because he says when you swing and the ball's traveling at 190 miles an hour, which is Bryson, Rory, a couple others, you know, that the ball moves differently. So he wants a straighter golf ball. Well, how are you gonna get a straighter golf ball when they're trying to bring the balls back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When is that supposed to happen? What's the deal with that? I thought that was supposed to happen like last year. The ball.
No. It's going to happen. I think it's like 2030 or 2028.
And does that happen? Here's my question: does that happen with our golf balls that we buy at like Dick's Sporting Goods? That doesn't.
No. From what I understand, from what I read, it's only going to affect the people who are competing. So like DP World Tour, golf. What is it? PGA of America now, because they don't have a Canada or they merged. And then
the amateur tour.
The Corn Ferry Tour. Like all those.
You guys, the amateur
golf
tour.
Week amateur tour.
No. It's not. No, we ain't there yet. You know what I mean? But
here's my question though. So are they going to have some sort of like ball checkers that like these PGA players are going to have to put their balls? Because how are they going to tell a difference?
I bet you, if I would imagine, because especially like a PGA event, every main brand of club has a trailer there at the event. So if anything, maybe they have an inspector that goes on the truck and, I don't know, weighs the golf ball. I don't know what they're doing to draw it back.
They'll distribute them themselves. They'll probably end up distributing them themselves like that day. So like Titleist will probably, like the PGA will approve all these golf balls from Titleist.
Yeah.
So all these Pro V1X left dash that these guys are using or whatever, those are the ones approved. So before the round starts, the caddy goes over and grabs the ball. These are the balls you can use. That's probably how it's going to work.
It's probably going to, and that's a great point, Rod, because it's probably similar to what happened to Rory McIlroy this week. I don't know if you guys have heard that. So players, I don't know how they do it, if they pick them or if it's random or whatever, but players have to go and get their stuff checked. They like to make sure that it conforms or goes by the rules of the PGA.
I did hear about this. got like
And his
10 guys got
driver,
their drivers checked. Yeah.
yeah, and Rory's failed right
Oh,
before he was
shit.
going to tee off. It
Did
failed.
it really?
It did. So he couldn't use that driver for the tournament. He had to use a different driver, one he hasn't been hitting. So the driver he had that failed was the one he won with at the Masters. And then they failed it this time.
Wow.
So my question is like, do they check every tournament? Because if so, I know conforming means like if your face is moved or whatever. So he might have just smashed the shit out of it, put a dent in it or something, and they said no. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's how that is. Like if there's something deformity or something like that could help or hurt the golf ball, or if it doesn't go by PJ standards, they tell you you can't have it. But they did Scheffler. Scheffler's passed. He talked about it. He talked about it in the thing. But so you have the face of the PGA, Roy McIlroy, right? Doesn't get his way. He can't have his driver that he won at the Masters. So he doesn't talk to the He doesn't talk to the media all 4 days. Doesn't answer questions. Doesn't talk. Just throws a hissy fit, dude.
That's why I don't like him, bro. That's
I think him and Chambly are related. Him and Chambly might be related. I don't even want to say the guy's name right.
Exactly why I
But
don't mess with him, bro.
All right, guys. Speaking of Scheffler, I got to show you one more funny thing. You want to watch it? I actually just recently put it on my story.
All right.
But,
Okay.
him and his boy?
It's no, hold on a minute. Here we go. Let me bring up the share screen. It's really funny, guys. So you guys knew.
The jail one?
No, I said I didn't mean Schauffele. Did I say I meant Scheffler? I don't know if I said so. Scheffler.
You did say Schauffele.
And orange.
I didn't mean to say Schauffele, but I meant to say Scheffler. You know how he went to jail and everything, and the whole story.
Oh yeah.
This is a funny little. Just watch what it says here. I'm gonna bring it up. So Scottie Scheffler really turned his life around. 2 major championships, 1 gold medal, 8 PGA Tour wins, $62 million in prize money, all since going to jail. That was right?
Dude, that whole story is like pretty crazy, right? Like if you minus like the cops and stuff, like that dude shot 6 under that day after he got out of jail, right? And he's like talking, and he's talking to his coach and the owner of the golf course. The owner of the golf course goes and picks him up from jail, and they're talking. He's like, "Yeah," he goes, "I don't know if you're gonna have enough time to stretch." He goes, "That's okay. I stretched in my jail cell."
Right. He knew he was going to be playing.
And then he goes and shoots 6 under. Like you want to talk about
a mindset?
Somebody who needs to write a book. Somebody who needs to write a book about the mental aspect of golf or just life in general.
Yeah, man.
Is what Scheffler has. Like Scheffler is very unorthodox, right? You look at his swing, his footwork. Like people are like, "Whoa, how's he do that?" He goes in and out of his putting, but he's always the same. If he has a bad day, good day, don't matter. You can't tell. That man is smiling no matter what. Like, I'm telling you, if you haven't watched it, watch the Grant Horvat Scheffler match.
Okay.
Every time.
How sick is that? How sick is that for Horvat to be starting off on YouTube? And now he's out there playing rounds with Scheffler and DeChambeau and all these other guys.
Mickelson, man. Like him and Mickelson, they're partners now in Mickelson's brand and vice versa. And like he goes out there and competes with them all the time. Like, dude,
Florida,
good for him.
Florida Mike, I love what you said. How, God, what's his name? The commissioner of golf, the jerk off,
Jay Monahan.
He needs to go kiss every single YouTube golfer's ass.
Oh yeah, they saved PGA.
They saved PGA, no doubt. They saved.
And then you see what happened when when the YouTubers went to do a live thing. PGA was all up in arms about it, and then they suspended Wesley Bryan, which is horse shit. And then what's even crazier is you suspend Wesley Bryan, and then you turn around and ask his best friend Grant Horvat if they want to play in the tournament you just suspended me.
What a fucking dummy! Oh my god!
And it's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like you're trying to test a YouTuber's loyalty all because somebody went and played in a YouTube live tournament. Like, come on, man.
It makes me angry, dude. Even the guy has some big balls. But boys, we're gonna keep this episode short. Roger, I made a cool little video of the pitch, putt, and puff and the afternoon
What you got?
round.
I don't know if I've seen it. Let me see what you got.
It's a good video. It's a good video, man. I don't know. It's I like my creations.
Who's that? Brad? Is that Brad?
That's Brad with Johnny's little boy. Dude, I'll tell you what. This kid could come out with us anytime he wants and play, and he's just cool as hell. He'll if Johnny will tell him, he'll be like, you know, you got to be cool. He listens. He's a good listener because out on the golf course, but we brought his clubs and he could fucking hit the ball pretty well. But watch the video. It's pretty dope. And we got our guys in here from the Pitch Pump Puff. So here we go.
Your ass in the moonshine. Let's take it back to 79.
Mute it.
Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I mockeries lyrically perform on robbery.
Mute the video.
Why I'll get copyrighted?
You'll get flagged on YouTube.
Okay. Well, there's my putt. Sorry. There's me running across like a maniac.
Across with his ducks on his socks. I didn't know what you had going on, bro. I'm like, yo, what socks is Cuz wearing here, bro?
Oh, he's my little homie. I love that dude.
Look at him chilling.
That's Josh. That's Josh Palapiano. No, that's the afternoon round. That's Johnny and Brian DeBalls. But there's Kirk smashing one, and then here comes there's Mikey, and then Hank. I love Hank.
Look at yeah. That's my man right there, bro. That's
there's
the OG.
Mikey. There's Mikey smashing.
Mikey. I ain't seen Mikey in like 2 months, bro. This kid went back to work.
Hank.
Yo, Hank's got the craziest swing, but he puts it down the pipe every time.
Every time. There's Hank swinging behind me. Yo, this was my hole right here. This was I did a play hole with me. Beautiful drive down the middle on. This was 12. I'm sorry. 12.
16.
No, the 12th hole.
Okay.
12th hole. That was tap and par.
I
Still soaking
can't
wet up
wait
there.
to beat you guys out there.
Mikey, you're gonna like it, man. Course is gonna be in great condition by then, as long as the weather holds up.
There's my man DeBalls. Just missing his putt. Looks like, oh fuck. Dude, this dude Dylan smashes. He fucking smashes. Hey, Vinny. Shout out Vinny. Yo, Dylan played it through the woods there. Perfect shot. Watch this. Watch this shot. The music is going, I think.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
No. I got greedy on this hole the other day. That's the 7th hole. So Mikey, that gap right there, see that gap?
Yeah.
That's so you can cut about 150 yards off this
Brad
hole.
did it too. Brad did it too.
Boy.
Brad did it too. He was so excited. Oh, here's Mike. Here's big dude. Smash.
If you get in that gap, Mike, you can cut a lot of.
There's Dylan. Dude, Dylan is a smooth.
A lot of hole off.
Do you see Dylan right there, Florida Mike?
That makes it an easy eagle.
He's here's my man.
Whoa.
What the fuck is going on here?
I have no idea. All I see is like little people running across back and forth.
That was John's boy. He was chilling.
Course looks nice.
Course is beautiful.
Looking beautiful, man.
That was my
That's
pro shot.
That's for your park.
FX, baby.
Yeah.
FX. Yes.
I'm gonna rub your ass in the moon.
Better mute it. Oh God. But yeah, this was Brad's pro shot on 5. This was another nice shot. Look at this. Look at this.
Yep, that's what you got to do. You got to let it trickle on, and if you go too long, it's just gonna fall down to where you are.
I'm gonna watch my putt one more time, boys. Oh, it's so pretty. All right.
That's an eagle hole, though, man, because you're supposed to be driving that green.
Yeah. Shut up.
With your 7 iron, cuz.
Come on, slacker.
Get your 5 iron out. Drive the green.
All right, let's give the
How far is that hole?
let's get
250
how far.
center.
It's drivable, very drivable. The problem is
That's a hybrid for me.
Florida Mike, if you hit it too far straight, you're going over the fairway into the woods.
Yeah, but if I use a hybrid at 250, I land at 240, 245 should be good, right?
You want to land at 200, let it roll to 240 because it's pretty solid.
200.
Yep.
That's over
pretty
the
solid.
200 clears the gully.
Yeah, but you want to then let it
get to the green. You're saying to get to the green.
Yeah, that's a 6 iron. So if I hit a 6 iron, 205.
You could probably get there with your 5 iron. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't tell him.
How far do you hit your 5 iron, Mike? 220?
210, 215 maybe.
You could roll.
I
one
would
up
use
on
your
the green.
hybrid. I think you're safe with your hybrid.
Yeah,
My 4 iron goes. My 4 iron goes 220, 225.
Because the way that plays, that ground is hard up there. So once you do get that bounce, a lot of the times it runs.
It bounces. Boing,
Yeah.
boing. You can
And
see
then
the
you go-
bounce. I know.
Yeah,
The
and if
course I
you're
play
too-
on Wednesdays is on top of clay.
Yeah.
I've had a couple 367 bombs out there on a par 5 because on clay I don't know how you guys are, but like our fairways down here at this one golf course on clay will bounce 8 to 10
Yeah.
feet in the air once you hit the fairway. It is insane the roll you get out there.
Yeah.
Like I have to. I
That's how
don't
this
even
like
hole
like
that.
is.
most
That's how
holes.
this hole is.
That's how Freer Park is. The whole Freer
Yeah.
Park is you got to run it up. You can't.
You can't really land greens.
So it's like a links course.
No, not a links.
Because links courses, you run everything up to the green. I feel like.
No, you do. It's just so firm, Mike. It's just such a firm.
Yeah.
It's like midsummer. It's like a fucking parking lot when you hit the fairway. The ball just bounce, which is good. I love seeing it. I love watching it.
Nice.
When you have a good drive, the ball just stays bouncing. It's great. It's great.
Like that's why my stinger, like I'll carry 200, I'll roll out 110.
Yeah, the ball just stays rolling,
It's
especially when
great.
it's dry. They did a great job over there, dude. The money they put in, money well spent, Troy. Money well spent.
How was the restaurant?
I was just gonna say, dude, I just ate there in between Raj. Have you had any of the in between rounds yesterday? Have you tried any of the food yet?
I didn't. Well, obviously I didn't play on Sunday, but I popped in Friday after our league for the first time,
Okay.
just to see what it was about. I didn't get a chance to eat or anything, but the scene was pretty dope. They had some live music and all that. My one concern, bro, is either they got to open up them doors or there's not going to be like if it's a hot day, bro.
There's no
No circulation.
There's
you know what?
There's no air conditioning. Even
they'll
opening
bring
the doors though with no breeze.
Dude.
They got fans.
Bro, they'll bring in those.
They got to
units.
do something.
No, they'll bring in those units and bring in you never seen the portable air conditioning units, the big ass thing.
They got to do something.
They're gonna have to, dude. They're gonna have to. It'll get hot in there.
Because I was there for 15 minutes, I was sweating. I don't sit like I'm not a fat kid where I sit down and sweat. I was like,
it was hot. No, they probably don't have that going yet. But then you don't think they know that, dude. Midsummer, the thing will be taking in so much heat.
I think they know it now. To be honest with you.
Yeah, they'll have to. It is what it is.
But
it's a great.
It was a pretty cool vibe, man. It was a pretty cool vibe in there on a Friday night. So go check it out.
And the food itself was so delicious. I had like a bacon cheese. I was starving after the PPP round on Sunday, so I had I actually hit up Johnny. He was waiting for me to come in. I'm like, yo, do me a favor, go put in a food in and come in. I'll pay when I get there. So I got like a bacon cheeseburger, a cheddar bacon cheeseburger with their French fries, dude. The burger itself was so flavorful.
Yeah,
so flavorful. And then the bun was like this really nice, like potato bun, maybe I would call it, but it was like toasted to perfection.
Like a brioche or whatever.
No, it wasn't a brioche. It wasn't like it was the soft. It was like a regular hamburger bun, like a nice brown. Like
what's the name of it?
Oh God, on the green.
Okay.
Called On the Green in Troy. It's dude, it's good. I mean, anybody that I would highly suggest, even anybody that just wants takeout food, go over there and pick it up on your way home from work if you're in Troy. Pretty easy in and out, just to go in and grab food. Definitely.
Well, I don't
public.
Yes.
What's up?
Okay. It's public with members.
Yes. Public with a yes, members pass, season pass. We pay for a season pass.
Okay.
Yeah. But
there's no like perks to it though. Like you don't get to book early tea times online or anything like that.
But it's nice being like I it's nice being able to play like 36 on Sunday afternoon, like I just
for $40
and just keep rolling around. Yeah, just
pay for the cart, right?
That's if you want the cart, right? And the people go out there. I'm actually thinking about investing, dude, in just like a pull cart, bro, and like getting a really nice pull cart and getting in shape. And you know what, dude? I mean,
I'll go walk 9 holes one night a week.
Legit,
you pick the night, like a Tuesday night. I'll go as long as the kid doesn't have a game or something.
Yeah,
I will commit to going every Tuesday and walking 9 holes.
It's a legit.
Preferably the back because it's a lot flatter.
No. It's a legitimate good idea to maybe invest in a pull cart, bro. I haven't yet, but I might do it, bro. But listen, we're gonna take a short break.
Does it get the remote control pull cart?
Oh God, this guy's talking about money now. How much are those?
I have no idea, honestly.
No, I would love to. I would love to get the GPS ones,
or the two wheel golf carts are dope, dude.
They are. But you know what?
Fire.
They are. But listen, let's take a short break and we'll be back. And I'm going to read some of the stuff on the menu. I have it up here from On the Green Pub and Grub is what it's officially called over there for your park. We'll be back after the short intermission. Is your swimming pool looking more like a pond these days? Don't sweat it. Swimming Pool Repair Experts has your back. Since 2000, Swimming Pool Repair Experts has been the trusted name for top-notch in-ground pool renovations across the greater capital region. From liner changes and pool bottom refinishing to plumbing repairs, opening, closings, and stunning upgrades like lighting, benches, stairs, and decks, Swimming Pool Repair Experts does it all. Their expert team is ready to bring your pool back to life so you can dive into some summer fun. Because what's better than taking a nice dip after a long round of golf? Get a hold of Jim over at Swimming Pool Repair Experts today at 518-858-2587. That's 518-858-2587. Or check his website out, swimmingpoolrepairexperts.com. And don't forget to tell Jim that you heard about him on the Upstate Golf Guys podcast for that extra discount. Find your perfect putter and join the Lombardi family. Whether you have lead hands, the face on the TC PL22 takes the speed off the ball at impact. Or are you the type that leave putt short? You can try the PC308. It has the weight you need to make it to the hole. You will find that Lombardi has something special for everyone's particular putting stroke. The 1985 is not only the most affordable club, but is the most beautiful. With a sharp red zinc alloy head and a steepless shaft. The Nassau 66 is one of the best-selling mallets on the market. It has a clean straight line finish to help guide your eye through the ball, straight to the target line. The head with a clean black mallet finish and a 60-gram mate shaft and a Lombardi 3.0 crown grip. You want a custom logo? Lee over at Wedge FX has you covered. But if you want to spend a little more money and make some magic happen, try out the new Diamond Mallet Putter. It's an absolute gem. This is a one-of-a-kind design and is available in the Lombardi Custom Shop. This head is made from a futuristic, top-secret metal. It has the center shaft which prevents pushes and pulls, and it is by far the most forgiving putter in the Lombardi Custom family. Head over to lombardigolf.com and use Upstate at checkout for a hefty discount, or reach out to the Upstate Golf Guys as we... All right, we are back after that short intermission. I just want to give my guy B-Rad a quick shout out and his new restaurant. He owns the Babbling Brook out in Bern, New York. I haven't been out there yet, but the wife has been, and she says it is absolutely bomb. She goes on these she has these two girlfriends that they go out on these hunts for really good restaurants, and that was one of the ones that they fell upon. It's out there. It's pretty far from Troy, but the menu is really good. So he kind of brought a similar menu to Altamont. Is that where it is? Altamont, Bern area? Okay. But he kind of brought like a similar menu of all that like fancy smanchy burgers to the On the Green pub and grub over at Freer Park. So we'll go down to Skins and Pins. Okay. This is the burger. This is the good stuff. This is what I ordered. He has a traditional bogey, which is only $12. That's very good price for a very good burger. Served on a brioche roll. That's toasted to perfection.
That's what I said.
All right, fine. It is a brioche roll. I don't know.
It's like the most common hamburger bun in the world.
It is.
Yeah,
okay.
maybe
it was the way it was toasted. That was.
They're good. They're good. Throw some fake butter on it. Let it grill.
So good. Right. That was probably the one I had because I had cheddar and I threw some bacon on there. But then he's got a Reuben bogey, which is burger topped with corned beef, sauerkraut, Russian dressing, and Swiss cheese.
Russian dressing. Just say.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Is there any breakfast items on the menu? Is there a breakfast
There's
menu?
Not. I didn't see it.
I was wondering if they're going to be doing anything for breakfast on the weekends, because I'd love to get a bacon, egg, and cheese before, man. That
would be nice. Maybe in the future. But and on top of that, it's a very good, tasty burger, dude. I mean, like you could tell it's just seasoned well.
It's a good burger, home of the good burger.
That's it. He's got the Buffalo Bogey, which is one of his burger topped with greens, buffalo sauce, and blue cheese slaw. Then he has the pickle.
Where's the birdie?
What's that?
Where's the birdie food?
What's that?
I don't know. Asking you, everything's something bogey.
Oh,
Does he got any birdie food? Like, does he have like
hold on.
a chicken birdie?
Probably. Hold on. I'm reading them. Let me go down.
That's the kids menu. The little guys, the
No.
birdies.
Maybe. We got the turn. This is interesting. The turn. The OTG Reuben, $16. Braised brisket, hot honey mayo, our house made pickle sauerkraut, crispy jalapeno, cheddar cheese, and rye bread. Like I said, guys, he brings like some really fancy ingredients to the menu. It's dope.
Does he do any steaks or anything like that, Ant?
No, it's more like just on the go
sandwiches,
good. And it's
I think that's better for the atmosphere.
Sure,
and
sure.
Yeah.
The Tipsy Pilgrim. Let's see what this is. This will cost you $15.
All right.
The Tipsy Pilgrim is turkey stuffing, cheddar cheese, crispy onions in a wrap, served with a cranberry beer cheese for dipping. Sounds interesting. Let's see the club for $14. Traditional triple decker with mayo, bacon, lettuce, tomatoes. You could do turkey, ham, tuna salad, or roast beef. What's the sand wedge customizer? For $13, you could build your own sandwich: turkey, ham, roast beef, grilled cheese, tuna, salad, or pastrami.
I'd crush a grilled cheese right now. I'm starving.
Then we got pizza.
Oh, this pizza's good too.
Yep, hot Hawaiian pizza. SPO pizza. What's SPO pizza? Red sauce, sausage, sausage and pepper.
Sausage, pepper, onion.
Sausage, pepper, onion.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Then we have the white pizza with chicken. Margarita pizzas. Everybody knows that. Chicken and waffles pizza. What's that? White sauce, crispy waffle, crispy chicken, gooey mozzarella cheese, and maple glaze.
Why are you uppity white people trying to ruin chicken and waffles, dude? Is it good? Is the pizza good, Raj? Have you had it? The chicken and waffle pizza?
I never had it. I never even tried. I got to try it now.
Raj, have you had it?
Have you ever had it, Raj? Have you ever had it?
Bro.
All right.
Yeah.
You were frozen there for a minute.
All pastor pizza, or al pastor. Oh my God, al pastor pizza.
Mexican pizza.
Yeah, white sauce, spiced barbecue pulled pork with pineapple mozzarella cheese topped with sour cream and jalapenos. All pizzas are $14. It's got some looks like desserts, last
chicken wings and shit.
Absolutely. 100%. They're on the top. They're like, actually, let's go to
none of that matters. When I come up there, I'm getting a chicken and waffle pizza. Nothing else matters.
There you go. So we have
famous lunch, bro. Those are 2 spots we got to hit.
Sure is. I'll read off the appetizers for you, Raj. Famous chicken wings is the top thing. That's what you asked for.
He started the peanut butter and jelly wing.
Yep. He sure did. Basket of and then he actually started them. He ran the restaurant, I believe, at Freer Park for a while over there. And then he started B-Rads down in Troy, which was unbelievable breakfast food. Incredible. But I never got a chance to get out to that Babbling Brook. I'm sure it's just incredible. Dude's a master chef. He's so good. But I'll just read down the appetizers real quick. So you had the wings, which is a choice of 100 different flavors, man. And peanut butter and jelly is on there. Basket of fries, which the fries were money, $7. SSS Frips, sweet and salty and spicy, melted cheddar jalapenos and a Melba sauce. Frips, SSS Frips.
Frips, boy.
Chicken tenders, which is you could also get your choice of a few different sauces. Green bean fries, battered signature Cajun dill sauce with those. Sweet potato fries. Everybody loves sweet potato fries. They're on the menu. Garlic battered cheese curds. Have you ever had those, Rods? They're fucking good.
I'm not a big cheese curd guy.
No. How about you, Florida Mike?
Dude, I live right next to Wisconsin, bro. I've had my fair share.
They're fucking good, man. They'll put tits on you, bro. They'll put man tits on you. But they're good. They're good.
Well, I don't eat a lot of those then.
no. I mean, they will, dude. That's what they're not. They're legitimately like they're just nothing but fucking
milkers.
Fat.
Oh yeah, grease and cheese, dude. Nasty.
So good though, man.
Well, that's they're made homemade. Like Wisconsin's, they're made homemade. The cheddar ones are so good.
Just so good, man. I mean, I never had those, but I'm sure on the Green Pub and Grub puts them out, bro. And then they have loaded Irish nachos. Everybody loves nachos. So.
I'm still laughing at your comment.
What comment?
Talking about how you said you eat enough of them, you'll get tits. So I was
Yeah, dude, the nachos are fucking money, dude.
Yo,
love
Ant,
some
did you
nachos.
just
Love some
Ant?
nachos.
We had a pause there for a second. Did you just go DoorDash some nachos from on the green? No, man. Shout out to Brad, though, man. I went to high school with Brad. He's a great dude, doing big things over there. I think he's really going to be great for the golf course, especially this year under the circumstances.
Absolutely.
For what it is over there, they hooked it up. It's going to be a permanent spot for like tournaments and other events. So I think it's going to be really cool to have over there. And I hope personally that he continues when they finish the new clubhouse and restaurant to just carry it on over there as well. So
Me as
see what
well.
happens, man.
I hope so as well. And I'm looking forward to the JPM Memorial over there, the Mercer
Yeah.
Memorial. Because I told Brad, I said, unfortunately, that place up there couldn't hold enough people, man. That's the problem. It was just, it was a nice little deck they have up there. It was always great food that they had up there, but you can't hold. How are you going to hold a tournament of 120 people?
Bro, Friday night, there was probably 60 to 80 people inside, another 30, 40 outside. And that was only half of the tent being open. So and it wasn't like you weren't crowded. Like it wasn't like over capacity. There's people sitting down. There was tables. It's a nice setup. I think I'm concerned about, like I said, I think that they just got to figure out the AC unit. And once they do that, they can open the doors and still do all that, but
yeah. And then they outside, what's really nice too is you mentioned it, the benches overlooking the lake. Should be that should be our meetup spot at the end of every PPP round. Pull up and we'll go over there, sit there, hang out, maybe smoke
cool with that. Most of the time guys are ready to get out of there, but I would do that. That's what I think. Because Ant, on Friday nights after our league, a lot of times the guys go and order an appetizer and hang out for a minute. Like everybody has a beer and we hang out for a half hour or so. Most of us hang out in the parking lot prior, but that's probably like going to be the spot the PPP guys go to, and then we'll go in and grab something to eat and that type of thing.
Man.
So
I'll listen. Very reasonable priced. I'll be buying lunch over there quite often during my many rounds at Freer Park this summer, for sure, buddy. For sure.
Let's go.
But all right, let's wrap.
Before we wrap it up, I got a question for you that I just
100%.
remembered that I forgot to ask you earlier. Just one question, real quick. When you were at getting to your 63rd hole of the weekend, and you were tired, did you lay up at all?
Ooh, never lay up, baby. Never lay up. Good segue too, my man. Trouble off the tee. I almost forgot to give my guy Marty a shout out.
I put my hat up there. I'm looking for it as you were saying it, Mike. I'm like reaching all around. Shout out Marty.
My guy. We know he's got some dope hats from Trouble Off the Tee, or from Never Lay Up to Camel Chasing to Scratch Golf with Scratch Golf. I'll go alone. Some really cool hats with like some quotes on there that we all use out there golfing. But good one, Mike. I almost forgot about my man. Thank you so much for that, brother.
What I'm here for.
That's what I need my co-host for. And Rod, did you have? You said you had a couple questions or something like to finish off.
Man. I was gonna hit you guys. So like in the pitch, putt, and puff, I usually wrap up with 3 questions. And as we were sitting here, before you got into the nachos, I was looking up a little 3 questions for you guys. So let me ask you guys these, man. If you could, or no, what's the most ridiculous excuse you've ever heard on the golf course for someone who had a bad shot?
Go ahead,
yourself or someone else.
You want me to go first?
I'm thinking. Yeah, go ahead.
Breaking, and my iron is broken. Something is wrong with my something. I think my 7 iron is broken. Like something happened to my. You can't break it. You can't break your dude. It's all because he was hitting it wrong.
That actually happened to Bob the other day, dude. Last week.
An iron broken or a driver? Iron broke? Is it a
7 iron? We were on the 12th hole. He was in front of the bunker. He kind of hit one a little bit like a pop up to the left. So he's probably 160 yards out. So he grabs the 7 iron.
Is it a graphite shaft? How do you
break
that shit?
It was just
a 7 iron.
the epoxy just gave way and off it
Yeah, that
went.
happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
especially if you hit enough hosel rockets too, that'll loosen it up. And
It was
I
crazy to
got
see
you.
that.
No, this
Yeah.
whole the head was everything was intact on this one. He was just looking at it funny and just,
The clothes
but
broken.
I broke my clothes broken. How about you? How about you, Florida Mike?
I mean, there's a
Mostly.
couple. I like using for laughs. I just tell people if I hit a bad shot, I'll look at my car partner and say, "Did you just switch me and give me a right-handed golf ball?" Because I'm left-handed. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't say it gets old when you hear, "Oh, I used the girl ball, so it don't listen." Like that gets old. That gets
no,
old.
no. My excuse is I'll hit a
No.
bad shot and I'll say, "Hey, I'm a lefty."
Yeah, I'm
But
playing
legit,
golf.
I really am. So I ain't lying to
Yeah,
nobody. Oh shit, man,
That's
I'm a
funny
lefty. I
shit.
don't know.
That's
That's
a good question though. I like that one, Raj.
See if there was any good stories behind a question like that.
No,
Then what's your go-to trash talk line on the tee box? Question 2.
Mm,
A fart.
I listen. I'm not gonna lie. Like I absolutely loved when Tiger gave JT a tampon after he
That was
outdrove him.
great.
I mean, listen, everybody was so up in arms about that. But first of all, he snuck it to him. It was like this isn't something I did, so it's like I'm not answering your question, but I personally loved it. Like
Yeah.
how he snuck it to him. It's that inside joke was obviously between the two of them. Like, here's the tampon. I just outdrove you, you little bitch. And he's
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It was fucking awesome. But I love that. I don't know. I don't know, Raj. It's a good one. What about you, Florida
Yeah.
Mike? What do you like to say to like your good friend when you want to talk shit?
It's not really a saying. This is like universal, I guess. For I don't care who does it, whether it's me or someone. But I love a good fart in someone's backswing. I love a good loud fart in someone's backswing, dude. I don't care what anybody says. A fart is funny. And then, like I know a buddy of mine, he always tells somebody, hey, if you're scared by a dog, like go after it.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah,
But or you hear somebody say, hey, make sure you don't bring your girlfriend to the tee box. I love that.
yeah.
The good ones are personal ones, personal attacks amongst friends. So I can't say those.
That's
But those
right,
are like
right.
universal ones
That's
I
the
see,
thing,
Because I mean, me and my friends, we get nasty sometimes, But
Oh yeah.
Oh, Brad, you
Oh,
should have
yeah.
you should have heard Scrounge and I in the afternoon round, bro. It was fucking hilarious. We were rooting we were just bashing each other, rooting each other down. We're like, you fucking suck, dude. You're terrible at golf.
I love that, and I love sneaky
Yo.
trash talk.
Yeah.
Hell
Yo,
yeah.
he literally Raj, it was 17. We were on our
Yep.
dear Nam end of 36 holes. I'm coming up around 17. It's a par 3 Florida Mike. Kind of, it's not really downhill, but you know how it is. Like you're driving. So my ball I just pushed it right a little bit. So I'm sitting up on the hill, green side. So I drive the cart and park it just alongside of the hill there because you can't drive up. It's a par 3. All of a sudden, a ball fucking comes running up the car path. And I turn around and it's Scrounge. It's Brad. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? Like, what are you trying to hit me? He's like, been a long day, bro. It's been a long this shot he had Florida Mike. I'll show you like where he was to where the ball went. To me, it looked like damn near impossible. He had to have hit it so off the toe, bro. Like it went fucking sideways, dude.
Jesus.
And I was like, what? And he just like, I'm like, what are you doing? But like, it was funny. I like literally turned around. And it was that like, he's like literally my best friend, one of my best friends that I grew up with. And like you said, that ball busting with like good friends is the really good ball busting because you can dig deep.
Yeah.
You could dig deep. It's fun.
Oh yeah,
man.
for sure.
That's a good question, Raj. You got any more, bro? Before we close it out, or
Yeah, I got one. I'll tell you mine
do
real
it.
quick too. Is like after you hit a bomb and like you're talking shit with somebody, like me and Bob or Fairway are always talking shit to each other. You hit a bomb, and then as you're walking back to the car, you just tell them, "Shut up, man. Let's just go to your ball," because you outdrove them. Come on, man. Let's go to your ball. Like I always do that to Fairway. Like Fairway's like, "Where's my ball, man?" Like, come on, man. Let's just go to your ball. You got about 120 yards behind me. You got 3 more shots till you get to mine. Like I always tell them that too.
I remember the best trash talk line that I ever gave, and it's a one-liner because I'll probably never use it again, was at Nationals when I drained a 15-foot birdie on a guy who was talking trash to me on the last day of Nationals. And I remember because he had just tripled the last 3 holes, right? And this guy's talking trash on the green. I hit this birdie putt. When it was about halfway, I knew it was good. And I just looked at him. I said, hey, next time you want to talk trash to me, you should probably make sure you don't triple the last 3 holes in a row. And as soon as I said that, the ball fell in the cup. And the cart guy was like, yeah, you should probably shut up. Like, that was great.
I
Done.
love it.
Done.
That's it. That's it.
And Ant, this question is going to be in honor of your Met socks that you wore for your birdie putt yesterday. What if golf had walk-up songs like baseball? What would yours be?
Ooh.
I'm going Kendrick. They're not like us.
That's a good one.
That's just like kind of the pitch putt and putt anthem of last year. So I'm kind of sticking with that.
I like the DMX intro, from his opening song,
Boom, boom.
like the very intro. Like I think like
Boom,
Tyson did, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that shit is so dope, bro. The Omen.
That's it. Is it it's the opening song of his first album? I think it would probably be that song. Is that what it's called? There's a boxer that came out to that. I forgot the boxer.
Mike Tyson.
It was Tyson, right? That's what I thought. Dude, I'll tell you what. DMX was a real one, bro. That dude, when his first album came out, like I was like, I think in probably 9th grade. That shit was fucking fire.
Yeah, we were going into 9th grade. Yeah,
is that what it was? You know the time. We're the same age.
Because of where I was and who I was listening to it with, bro. I was 13. We were 13 years old, and I was 13 on a 16 and under travel basketball team, and I was terrified. And all the guys I was hanging out with, the kid walked in and he started playing "Get at Me, Dog," and I was like, "Yo, what is that?" Because I just got into like the Method Man, Redman, like hip hop.
Remember this one?
Yeah.
1, 2, X is coming.
Oh, dude, they were all bangers, man. There's a couple good documentaries on it.
Lock your door. 5, 6.
Mikey,
crew stuff.
Before we get flagged here, because Ant sounds so much like DMX. What would your song be? Love it there.
I don't know, man. I'm like listening to this song a lot right now. Is that Drew Jacobs, God's Country, with the ex-Marine that raps in it. I got dude, that song is badass.
It is.
And then when I win, I would just play All I Do Is Win. That's it.
All right.
I do
like
win all the time.
No matter what.
I love it. That's
and
great.
I did a little chat GPT for those, man, just to see what they came up with. I thought those were 3.
I love it, bro. That was awesome, Rod. That was fun, bro. That was fun. But all right, boys, we have another recording coming up, so we gotta close things out. This was a good one, boys. This was fun. Always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure and fun to do it guest free because I feel like we could kind of just be ourselves and
chop it up,
man. It's always fun, man. It's always a pleasure. But all right, guys, Raj. Before we close it out, I always forget to do this for you. Where can they find you, bro?
Pitch Putt and Puff podcast. You can check us out there. You can check us out also. The 3 of us do a conspiracy podcast. Check us out as Conspiracy Chaos, both Instagram, Twitter. Same with the Pitch Putt and Puff. There's an underscore in between Pitch Putt and Puff. But yeah, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, pumping out episodes during the season. You find Anthony and Mikey on there quite a bit. So come check us out.
Yes, sir. With that said, we appreciate all the listeners for tuning in to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast.
Yes, sir.
Y'all.
Eagle, birdie, par, bogey, fly. Swing that club, watch it sky. Lombardi putter shine so clean. Golfing addicts chasing the green.